Hey guys, I got my foot in a cast, but I'm still able to play guitar sitting down. I'm using my HX Stomp, and I got it on a placator clean channel to do a little clean stuff. I got reverb and delay on it. I'm not using the compressor stuff. And as you can see, my foot's in a cast, but I'm surviving. I was smart. At least I can, on my, if I look at things, I can at least get my, you know, I have my, hey guys, it's me. I got my foot in a cast, but fortunately I got this Kiesel guitar I can play sitting down and not impact my foot. So I was just messing around today and I had this really bad cut on my hand that took forever to heal when I fell down and broke my fibula. So in spite of my injuries, I'm back to being able to play guitar now after a few weeks. So I was kind of messing around with the HX Stomp stuff. I put on the kinky compressor on my HX Stomp. And I just have my HX Stomp hooked up to my monitor speakers. So that was the placator clean with boost and delay. And then if I switch it, I'm going to switch it to a different preset real quick here. I think this is called the VH Jump preset. It's got the, I think it's the 5150 amp model on my HX Stomp, a little more distortion. And I don't have any pedals on it, but it has a, if you look, it has a transistor tape option. So if I put the transistor tape on, got the delay and add a little spring reverb. I had the spring reverb as well. If I turn the spring reverb off, so that's with the transistor tape delay on. If I turn off all the effects and I just have the amp on, is pretty good. I can just do little stuff and adjust my camera. My tripod broke, and I need to get a new tripod. But sorry for the glare too from the stupid light. I'm just limited because I broke my foot, so walking around is kind of difficult. But I'm glad I can play guitar again, even sit down. I got this Kiesel. I've had it for a couple years. I had it made in San Diego at the Kiesel factory when I used to live in San Diego, and I bought it because I was going to be traveling and I didn't not getting a job traveling. So, but it's great for sitting down and playing, because other guitars is kind of a pain to sit and play in a regular chair. So now I'm on Van Halen about any effects. If I add reverb back. Rusty because of my injury. I haven't played in a few weeks. But the cool thing is I haven't forgotten everything. Like, I can still remember. I think I still remember. Copy everybody's tone. I just want to create my own stuff. I mean, I can play. So I've been messing around with stuff and just working on my solos. So for those of you who are new, reverb, I'm finding out reverb is my go-to effect on a lot of stuff. It just adds that fullness to solos. So, like, for example, if you don't use reverb and you just do a basic solo, like say you just do a pentatonic. But if you add reverb, it adds that fullness. I never really thought about reverb until I got my Ingo amp and it has reverb, and I noticed someone told me about reverb and how it makes a difference. So now if I go to a more hardcore preset, I created a bunch on my own on my HX Stomp, and I think that's probably my favorite gear purchase last year, because I can record and I can create thousands of presets. Like, I have the rectifier preset, which is pretty awesome. Without the overdrive, it sounds like this. My rectifier. That's based on the Mesa Boogie rectifier. If I had the super overdrive on it. If I had the bucket brigade. Sound good on this with I'm glad I bought this Kiesel, because I probably wouldn't be able to play guitar for another 2 to 3 months with my broken foot, because I can sit down and plug it into my my amp and stuff, my little HX Stomp here. And so I've created a bunch of presets, and I use the factory presets too, and I like the Bogner Ubersonic model. That's a really cool amp model. I really like on the HX Stomp and the Line 6 Helix. So I've been trying to learn some Megadeth songs. Yeah, so Megadeth's hard, but I'm glad that my last teacher had me learn sequences, you know, and different diatonic sequences, because you need it for Megadeth. You know, like the one sequence I learned that really helped me is just like... I did that wrong. He had me learning. Of course, he has me doing patterns. And you can do it across the neck. So if I want to go here, I can do it. Screwed up. And it definitely adds flavor, and it's not that boring like pentatonic scales are. Because traditionally, pentatonic you just like. And then the other one I learned like 7 or 8 of these. I just haven't practiced them in a while because I cut my hand and I fell and broke my leg. And there's also so the value of sequences with scales, you can create really cool solos. So if I go down higher up on the neck, like say I'm on the 15th fret or whatever, it's hard to see because I don't have a lot left. So I tilt my camera a little bit. Bear with me here. So if I want to play something cool, and I'm way down here on this fret. So this is the 16th fret. sequences let me create my own solos. You don't want to get stuck on tab. I know tab, but you don't want to get a slave to tab, and you want to be able to fly across the fretboard, as my first guitar teacher taught me. You know, so if I'm here and I want to play all over the neck, I just go. So if you know, like, you know the regular pentatonic. So right here, if I go, you know, to the 5th fret, you know, which is A pentatonic. And if I slide down, 3rd fret, G minor. And then I can go down here. So what I like to do is mix up bends and vibrato and slides with my pentatonic scales to create solos. So I start on 12th fret and I do something like little C5. And then I can add diatonic stuff, so if I want to go. I got to work more on fretting, reducing the buzz fret. I know a lot of guys put like a sock or a thing around the top of their fretboard. I haven't tried that because I've been trying to work on technique. I'll probably order some of those to get the fret buzz down. Even my teacher, he's a professional musician, uses one. So you can mute 2 ways: your fret hand, your rhythm hand. You can fret over the strings, right? So you just like get lazy, take your fingers, line them down here. So if you're doing something like, if you don't do that, it'll sound like crap. Like, watch, if I don't mute it. If I mute the other strings, my pinky, I just lay my pinky down, lift it off as I play. Another way to fret when you play to mute strings is your fret hand. So let's say you're playing like a power chord. You lie your finger down like a bar chord. Just watch what happens. So you don't want that. So you just like lay it down. Just high. And then, you know, there's other stuff you can do, you know, Actually, I love that first Metallica album because it's like classic Bible of metal. And the cool thing about it is it really works a lot of technique, just like the old Megadeth songs and Iron Maiden songs. You know, like this is one of my iconic riffs, right? It's like, you know, this start of the song is like, it's like, and then it's tricky because it goes like. I mean, and there's a lot of these little motifs in metal. You know, one motif I learned that's common is like, so you on the you know, this is E, on the D string, on the third fret you go 3, 2, and then drop down another string, pull off. That's in so many songs, like just that simple riff. Like most metal songs. So yeah, that Ubasonic, my favorite amp model is on my HX Stomp, or probably the Ubasonic. Ubasonic is really good. The Rev one is really good. And the Angle one is really good. And the reason I bought my Angle amp is I like the amp model so much on my Line 6 and HX Stomp that I bought it. It just sounds so good. And then the real amp is way better. But if I go back, I created a Plexi preset. You know, if I'm going to play like some classic stuff like... But I don't think that was my first time creating my preset, and it's not the greatest. But I did create a Ubasonic. What was it? So yeah, now Wagner Ubasonic is on my wish list of amps. I'm not crazy about the Ecstasy models I tried, but the Ubasonic sounds really amazing, and it's half the price of a diesel amp. And then this is the Rev one. Based on the, I think, red channel of the Rev generator amp. And Rev came out with a new amp I'm excited about because it's a small amp and it's got a lot of features of the bigger Rev amp. And then I like amp modelers a lot. Now that playing in an apartment and stuff, I can do a lot of stuff I can't do with my big tube amp. And I sold my 6505. I couldn't use it. I almost got evicted from apartment because it was too loud, and my neighbor downstairs was going ballistic because I played it one night and he didn't like the noise. Even though it wasn't that late at night, he still went crazy. So this solves a lot of the problems I had living in an apartment. And this is the actual rev amp. This is the Meteor. So this is, I think, based on the Fireball. So that's pretty awesome. And that's, I had the tube screamer on that. So if I turn this tube screamer off, see, that sounds pretty solid. And I have the smaller brother to the Engel Fireball, which is the other one I've demoed in my other videos, and that's a pretty good amp. But this has a lot of stuff. Getting back to stuff, if you look, this has a lot of features and so forth. I'm just using a simple, speaker and stuff. But anyways, sorry the video quality is not that great. Just I'm limited because my tripod broke and my foot is broken. So hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe.